and at the right. It's the first. The last one on the right. The toilet's upstairs, yeah. Yeah. The only toilet is upstairs. Yeah, you go. No. Yes. Yes. This one. Yes. Yes. Heads or tails? Tail?
Good afternoon
It's
and
heads.
welcome back
You win the
to the
toss.
Mattioli
You
Arena
break.
here in Leicester for more coverage from the 2026 China Open qualifying rounds. We are at the penultimate round stage of these qualifiers, and this afternoon our focus is going to be here on table number 1 and this clash between Thailand's Thepchaiya Un-Nooh and China's Yao Pengcheng.
Thank you.
It's
First three.
best of 11 all the way
Yao
through
Pengcheng
these
to break.
qualifying rounds, first to 6. And it's Yao who gets us underway. So this should be an intriguing tie here. We've got Thepchaiya Un-Nooh, who's currently world number 18, the reigning World Open champion, against Yao Pengcheng, who is only on his second professional season. Yao has already come through one round of qualifying in Leicester this week. He defeated 12 times World Women's Champion Rhian Evans 6 frames to 1. And what a start that is. Just lost a cue ball though. That was really well struck. Still taking this black on. Yeah, and that's nicely done as well. So a confident start here
8.
from the 29-year-old.
Nine.
Couldn't do too much with the black there, so he's
16.
left a long one into the green pocket. Well, that was not there. Ends at 16. So it brings Thepchaiya to the table. Of course, he's widely regarded as the quickest professional player on tour these days. tables in operation across the arena here in Leicester. We'll keep you updated with score lines and results elsewhere throughout the afternoon. And that's a nice starter there for Thepchaiya Un-Nooh to open his account nicely on the black here. It really is, when he's in full flow, it really is a pleasure to watch Thepchaiya Un-Nooh. The way he won that World Open title back in March was incredible, really. He was 7-6 down to Ronnie O'Sullivan in that final, and then produced a sensational burst of high scoring, including a 147. However, in the meantime, that's gone wrong.
16.
And Thepchaiya was unable to recover the situation.
One.
Well, that's another really good pop there from Un-Nooh. Perfect on the black. This is his first match of the season. As I say, Yao has already played in the second qualifying round, so you could forgive
8.
Thepchaiya if he was a little bit rusty today. As I say, he's currently ranked 18th in the world. Actually, on the end of season provisionals, he's 13th. So he'll be looking for a good campaign to get back into the world's top 16. This is his 16th season on the professional scene. Little flick on the black. He's remained on it. What's the angle like here? It looks a little bit straight. He's overdone that a little bit. You could see he was willing the cue ball to stop, but not even sure he's on the red to the middle anymore. If he is, it's quite a tricky one.
Thepchaiya Un-Nooh, 24.
Tried to salvage situation with a double. It's not worked out, and he has left a red into this centre pocket.
1.
So this is far from straightforward for Yao. 3 reds on the side cushion, 1 on the bulk cushion. This will be more about just getting back into the frame you feel instead of winning it in one visit. See enough of this red. Played to deliberately nudge the red away. Not sure if he's on either of those reds next to the pink, but he's now sizing up this red near the middle pocket. Looks very tight. Hampered bridging as well. Yeah, that's a good
14.
one. He's going to have to play a very good shot here though to get back in ideal position. In and out of bulk, or may elect to play from mid-distance. Well, he's elected to play the one along the bulk cushion, so this is an important shot.
19.
We've seen this week these pockets have not been generous, so you're really going to have to focus on this one. Yeah, and there we are. But
Yao
he has got
Pengcheng.
himself back into the frame.
19.
Only 5 points the difference. Thepchaiya there removing a couple of the awkward balls from the side cushion. The blue in the way? I don't think it is.
Well,
it's never easy getting position when a ball is so close to the pocket like the red was there, but he is on this green. He's played it nicely, then angle to come back down towards the business end of the table. Wow.
5.
Well, that used all of the pocket and then some. But it's just wriggled in. And now the frame is paved.
12.
Thepchaiya Un-Nooh to take this opener.
13.
As we mentioned, he's widely regarded as the quickest player on the circuit
19.
these days. I think last season he finished joint top of the average shot time along with Ronnie O'Sullivan, so currently sharing that title.
20.
In the meantime, the frame is not won yet, and that could have gone very wrong there, but it's just on this. Okay, so 30 ahead. this red, and Yao Pengcheng
25.
will need a snooker. But he's missed it. Wow. That's a surprise.
25.
So then, it's a big opportunity for the underdog in this match if Yao can clear up here. The red is safely deposited. He's pretty good on the blue here.
Six. Eight.
So then he's in A1 position to pinch the frame. Does need all the balls, but he will have done this thousands of times on the practice table down the years. Obviously it's a completely different scenario in match play. No reason why you shouldn't clear up.
$15.
Well, perhaps a little bit closer than he would have liked to have been to this blue. We often say brown to blue on a colour clearance is the important shot.
20.
He's played that well.
$26.
So then, this black for a 33 clearance and to take it on the final ball.
33 in the frame.
Nicely done from Yao Pengcheng there. Thepchaiya Un-Nooh missed a mid-distance red to leave his opponent needing snookers, and Yao punished him by clearing up. So it's 1-0 to the Chinese player.
Frame 2. Thepchaiya Un-Nooh to break.
So then we went all the way in the opening frame to the black ball. Yao Pengcheng took it with a counter clearance of 33. This is just one of 8 matches in play this afternoon at the Mattioli Arena. Dave Gilbert, former Championship League winner, is 1-0 up against Liam Pullen. He Guoshan, who we saw at the Crucible a few months ago, he's 1-0 up in his tie. Ukrainian youngster Julian Boyko is 1-0 up against former Scottish Open champion Yao Pengcheng. Welshman Jamie Jones, he's taken the first frame against Zhu Se. And Liu Hongyu is 1-0 up against local Leicester lad Ben Wollaston. And the final match, that's already had a frame completed. Zhou Yulong has taken the opening frame against Mitchell Mann. So another miss there from Thepchaiya. And not sure he's a sort of player that dwells too much on mistakes, but that opening frame would have stung a little bit. That's another fantastic pot there from Yao Pengcheng, and he's the right side of the blue, so this is a very positive start from the 29-year-old. It is a big season for Yao. He initially got on the professional tour for the first time last season by courtesy of the national rankings back home in China. Currently, on the end-of-season provisional list, he's ranked 79th, so he's got quite a bit of work to do if he's going to keep his professional tour card beyond this term. But he's already picked up some prize money from this event. The winner of this tie will be guaranteed
14.
at least £7,500, and of course that goes on your ranking totals as well. So this is a big event so early on in the snooker season.
15.
That one wiped its feet, but it's there. Now he's looking for a little deft nudge into the red just above the black here, just like that.
$22.
Has landed a little bit awkward though. No one really wants to use the spider. Got to play a good one here to get back in ideal position. Yeah, and that's the problem. He's going into the black and not quite sure that this break has much more of a future to it.
Rumble.
Yeah, he's not even going to attempt the black.
Yao Pengcheng, 23.
If you were with us earlier here on the feature table this morning, six-time ranking event winner Ali Carter was a 6-4 victor over Gao Yang. So Ali goes through to tomorrow's final qualifying round, where he'll face Matthew South, who made a break of 136 during a 6-2 win over Ricky Walden. Other results from this morning: Joe O'Connor, he was in good scoring form. He made breaks of 120 and 137 in a 6-1 win over Sam Craigie. Nopon Sengkam, who is Un-Nooh's compatriot from Thailand, he defeated maximum man Michael Holt 6-3. Anthony McGill made a 130 in a 6-2 win against India's Ishpreet Singh Chadha. In the meantime, that's another pot from distance for Yao, although he's just going to play the snooker here behind the brown.
Yao Pengcheng.
Other winners from this morning: Elliot Slesser was a 6-3 winner. Jackson Page hit a century break during his win. And the final result to come in from this morning was a 6-5 win for Huan Sijun over Louis Heathcote. We've got this afternoon's session, and then tonight's session is the final batch of third qualifying round fixtures. Then we move on to the final qualifying round tomorrow, where there's a morning and late afternoon session. We will have 16 players make it through to the main draw this August. Wow, that's very nicely done indeed from Thepchaiya. 4 cushions there to nestle on the red. Now, as good a shot as it was, has he just separated the cue ball and red enough to leave Yao a chance here? Did, and it's there. However, how did he get off a red off that black? And again, similar to as before, I think he's just going to duck for cover here.
Yellow ball. Yao Pengcheng 1.
Good length from Yao Pengcheng. Thepchaiya's title victory at the World Open did come out of the blue a little bit. He hadn't been past the last 16 of a ranking event last season, so there were sort of no signs of him being in that kind of form. But in Yushan, he was absolutely fantastic at times. Defeated world number 1 Judd Trump 6-4 in the semi-finals. And then, as I said, he got the better of Ronnie O'Sullivan 10-7 in the final, finishing with 3 consecutive century breaks, including that very special 147. His season did finish on a little bit of a low, though. He lost his opening qualifying round match in the World Championship, so we didn't see him at the Crucible this year. Wow. Can't get much closer than that. The cue ball has come back to bulk, so no danger there. Again, close, but not close enough. So this frame has become scrappy all of a sudden. Pink and black, both out of commission. The red's a little bit messy as well. That was a miss hit from Yao. Looks like. Got away with it though. Say that, it looks as if there is a red on here. Well, there is. Thepchaiya, but we wanted something a little bit easier than this. Wow, it's nice, but okay. Is he going to take the green on here or the blue perhaps? Neither is easy. Green it is. This cue will come further enough. Yeah, it looks like he can just get to it. Although, perhaps he fancies the other one. It was hampered a little bit, stretching. So, needs another good strike here. Yeah, I don't think Thepchaiya is fully settled as yet. Was looking good in the opening frame, then missed frame ball red. Since then, he's not really been able to get his arm going. Okay, so Yao is 26 points up. There's a few more reds in the open here. He could get the frame done and dusted in this visit. Well, he deliberately went into the red to hold the cue ball. Just wondering if he's worried that this, well, the black does spot. Well, or does it?
$30.
It does. So a good one here to get across the table for the black into the bottom left hand pocket.
14.
He's played that nicely. I think he can just avoid touching the red here. Yeah. again. It was a nice little deft touch there into the black. So this black will put him 50 ahead. Oh, it's gone wrong. However, he may have this red in the middle. He may also have red into the corner. So this red has got 51 up. Yeah, nicely
30.
done. This has been an impressive start from Yao Pengcheng. He is the underdog in this contest, and certainly he wanted to make a good start like this, and surely settled down with a fantastic clearance in the previous frame. It looks as if he's going to double his advantage.
35. Yao Pengcheng, 35. And the frame.
So, Thepchaiya's had enough of that frame. He's conceded, and indeed, Yao Pengcheng has gone 2-0 up. Just a little look at the scores elsewhere. Liam Pullen, saw him at the Crucible. He's levelled up against Dave Gilbert. It's 1-1. Go Shan is 2-0 up against Long Zihang. Liu Hongyu has doubled his lead over Ben Williston. He's 2-0 up. And Mitchell Mann has gone all levels with Zhou Yulong. It's 1-1.
Frame 3. Yao Pengcheng to break.
Yao Pengcheng gets us underway in frame 3. Straight away again. He's on a red here. Yao Pengcheng. As I said, last season was his rookie season on the World Snooker Tour.
Well,
He made a very good start to the campaign. He won a group at the Championship League ranking event. Although a few months after that, it was a little bit of a struggle for results. Although he did end his debut season with back-to-back wins at the World Championship qualifiers. He defeated amateur player Ryan Davies and David Lilly before bowing out to Ireland's Aaron Hill.
no.
So then, what's the angle like here for him to go into the pack? Yeah, it looked a tall order to break open those balls. It was one of those flat backpacks the great Willie Thorne used to talk about in commentary. And unless he's managed to get on one of these reds, it's going to be end of break. But I do think he can drop this red into the middle. Not easy. Obviously, bridging is an issue here. Yeah, it was.
Yao Pengcheng, 16.
A tricky little shot, that one. Okay then, can Thepchaiya get going here? It's not gone right at all. Unless he can get through to the red near this top cushion. Obviously not. He's also tied the black up. So I think he might be taking this though. It's the middle pocket. He's missed it. So
Thepchaiya Un-Nooh,
maybe start this from Thepchaiya Un-Nooh. He should have taken the opening frame. It's a little bit on edge here. He's seen his opponent take his opportunities. There's another good strike. So, Yao Pengcheng is in the balls again. I think this is straightforward though. I don't think the black passes the red. It's the bottom right hand pocket. So, may have to do the colours from elsewhere. Initially anyway. Wrong. He is looking at this red that he's closest, well, to the right of the cube. Well, anyway, can he just get to this? It's not a great shot to have to play. But he's got it. However, I'm not sure the colour is going to be following it. Yeah, just a safety from Yao there.
Yao Pengcheng, 11. Foul, miss. Yao Pengcheng, 4.
White reach. Yeah, puts him back. Contact this time though. awkward layout in terms of playing safety, because I read over the corner pocket, although Yao may very well move it on this occasion. Wow, he's going for it into the middle.
What?
Wow. Brilliant pot. Although you may have to question Thepchaiya Un-Nooh's shot beforehand to leave him that opportunity. So, he's already 26 points ahead. This brown 30 in front. The black is now free. So this is a fantastic chance for Yao to go 3-0 up.
5. 6.
Yeah, and that's nicely played. Right side of the blue. Haven't seen too many of the seeds.
11.
When I mean seeds, the players who entered the tournament this round, we haven't seen too many of them get eliminated so far. In fact, this morning, I think
12.
all 8 of the higher ranked seeds went through. But Thepchaiya Un-Nooh is going to be in a little bit of trouble if he goes 3-0 down.
Nineteen. $20.
So he'll be 52 ahead when this black goes into the pocket. So a red and a black. Thepchaiya Un-Nooh will be staring 3-0 down in the face.
$28. 35. 6.
Yes, this has been very assured from Yao Pengcheng. Taking his chances. He looks really composed.
$43.
You think this 3-0 lead has stemmed from that mid-distance red that Thepchaiya Un-Nooh missed in frame 1?
44. 52. 55. 59. 60.
Not quite enough for Yao to make the century break here.
65.
Nevertheless, a very good contribution.
67.
A frame winning one.
Seventy. 74. 79. 84. 92.
And that's brilliant stuff from Yao Pengcheng. Clearance of 92. And he is now 3-0 up against Thepchaiya Un-Nooh, halfway to a place in the final qualifying round. Thank you for joining me here this afternoon on WST Play. WST Play now has all the action, all the tournaments uploaded from last season onto the platform. And of course, throughout this season, fans in the UK and Europe can watch Table 1 coverage like this for all the qualifying events live on WST Play.
Frame 4. Thepchaiya Un-Nooh to break.
So we weren't really expecting this scoreline after 3 frames. It's 3-0 to Yao Pengcheng. This is the final frame before the mid-session interval, and you feel as if it's a very important one for Thepchaiya Un-Nooh. And again, it's an absolute bullet that is from Yao Pengcheng. He really is hitting the ball sweet.
Eight. 60. 17.
Now then, it looks as if he's got the angle to go into the pack here. Again, it doesn't look like a great pack to go into. Yeah, he couldn't really get into the bulk of the reds there.
24.
long red into the green pocket to keep the break going. Yeah, just one shot too many.
Yao Pengcheng, 24.
So then, what has Thepchaiya Un-Nooh got here? Can he get through to this red past the pink?
One.
Two friends there
8.
for Thepchaiya Un-Nooh. Just can't get going, can he?
Thepchaiya Un-Nooh, 8.
If he were to go 4-0 down, of course, it won't be a lost cause. It is best of 11. We've seen plenty of times players come back from 4 frames down in the first to 6. But the way Yao's playing at the minute, he's looking favourite to win this tie. That's a nice safety from Thepchaiya. While we've got this safety exchange, just have a quick look at the scores elsewhere in the arena. Dave Gilbert is now 2-1 up on Liam Pullen. He Guoshan is 3-0 up ahead of Chinese compatriot Long Zihang. Julian Boyko 2-0 ahead of Lei Pei Fan. Zhu Se is 1-1 with Jamie Jones. Chen Refu is 2-0 up ahead of Zach Shirty. Liu Hongyu is now 3-0 ahead of Ben Williston. And Mitchell Mann has a slender 2-1 lead over Zhou Yulong. Very through to this red, into the middle pocket. Far from easy, but it is a chance. Perhaps just trying to do too much there. Looks as if he's got away with it though, unless Yao fancies a double here. Can play it with an element of safety. He has got it. So then, Yao Pengcheng is in again.
Four. 5. $12. 13.
Nicely threaded through. So
60.
Yao is 35 points to the good. $20. Needs to play a little nudge here, I think. That's very nicely done. And that opens everything up.
26.
So Yao Pengcheng really is in the groove here. It's looking like he's going to complete
27.
a clean sweep of frames in this opening mini session. Go back to that opening frame where Un-Nooh was in the balls, had a mid-distance red to essentially take the frame, missed it. Yao cleared up and doubled his lead. Made a 92 in frame 3.
33.
Here he is now on the cusp of going 4-0 up.
$34.
'Thepchaiya looks
40.
on. Going to have a lot of work to do after the interval, it seems. Although Yao's not quite over the line in this frame yet. Red and colour required. And there's the
41.
red. Perfect on the pink.
$47. 48.
So it'll surely be 4-0 now.
54.
Question is whether Yao can turn this effort into a century break. There is enough points on the table.
55. $60. 61.
So it's about this red. You would feel as whether he will make 3 figures. Oh, that's a pity.
Yao Pengcheng, 67.
Never mind. Another frame-winning contribution from Yao Pengcheng. And the world number 101 leads world number 18 Thepchaiya Un-Nooh by 4 frames to 0 at the mid-session interval. So the players are just going off for a 15-minute break. And so will I be. We'll see you back again here shortly. Okay, welcome back everybody. The players have returned from the mid-session interval. Yao Pengcheng is going to break off 4-0 up, 2 frames away from a spot in tomorrow's final qualifying round of these China Open qualifiers. If you weren't with us for the opening half of this match, Yao Pengcheng took the opening frame, stole it on the black after Thepchaiya Un-Nooh missed frame ball red from mid-distance. He then doubled his lead, then made breaks of 92 and 67 to complete a clean sweep of frames in that opening mini session. So lots of work for reigning World Open champion Un-Nooh to do here. This is one of 8 tables currently in action at the Mattioli Arena here in Leicester. Just do a very quick rundown of the scores elsewhere. Dave Gilbert is 3-1 up against Liam Pullen. Go Shan is 3-0 up. Julian Boyko 2-0 ahead. Zhu Se is 2-1 in front of Jamie Jones. Chen Riafu is 3-0 ahead of Zach Surety. Liu Hongyu is also 3-0 up against his opponent Ben Williston. And Zhou Yulong, Mitchell Mann are all square at 2 apiece at their mid-session interval. So, loads going on here this afternoon in Leicester. Surely this is a must-win frame for Thepchaiya here. Matches have been won from 5-0 down in a best of 11, but very few and far between. And Un-Nooh is one of the highest ranked players at these qualifiers. In fact, he's the 2nd highest ranked player, only behind world number 17 Jack Lazowski. So he would have been favourite to make it to the main draw this August. Again, Thepchaiya has just not been able to get going. And it all stems back to that opening frame. He was looking good in the balls. No reason why he wouldn't have made it 1-0. But he missed a frame ball red from mid-distance. Yao Pengcheng, fully punished, won it on the black, hasn't looked back since. Very composed, very solid. Wow. Will that stop him in his tracks? I've said a few times today, these pockets have not been generous at all this week. So then, what's Thepchaiya got here? Of course, Thepchaiya is so quick, but he is scoring and free-flowing. If he does get into the groove, he can reel off multiple frames in very little time. So the complexion of this match could be very different in, say, half an hour, 45 minutes. But he needs to start somewhere to get that going. Quite sure what the delay is here before Un-Nooh plays this red.
Five.
He is one of the biggest break builders on the professional circuit at the moment. 7 maximum 147 breaks throughout his career, and he could have had a couple more if it wasn't for a couple of missed blacks to complete perfection. Last season he made 3 maximums. Now then, he really is in perfect position here.
20. 21.
Yeah, no reason whatsoever for him not to convert this opportunity.
29. 36. 37.
This all came from that missed black.
44.
Yao across the top cushion. It rattled, didn't go in.
45.
If it had have done, probably would have been him scoring these points. It's little things like that that could change the match.
52.
One shot here and there can be a catalyst to a shift
53.
in momentum.
$60. 61.
So then, Thepchaiya looking for one more red. Yep.
68.
That's perfect. So,
69.
confidence boosting effort this. Thailand's #1. Guess the question is here whether he will make the
75.
first century break of the afternoon.
75. 81. 82.
That's nicely done. To the middle here.
88. 89.
So then, this blue for the century. Oh, not to be. It's a shame.
96 in the frame.
Nevertheless, a crucial effort there from Thepchaiya Un-Nooh, and he gets on the board. He still trails 4-1 to Yao Pengcheng.
Six. Thepchaiya Un-Nooh break.
So frame 5 did not take long. Thepchaiya Un-Nooh took it with a break of 97. So he has opened his account this afternoon. Still got a lot of work to do though. We've already got 8 of tomorrow's final round matches on the schedule. The winners of tomorrow's ties will go through to the televised stages of the £1.2 million China Open, which takes place between August the 8th to the 16th in Taiyuan City, China. So, the fixtures that we are certain of tomorrow include Stuart Bingham versus Luca Brissell. So that's a tasty affair between two former world champions. Hossein Vafai takes on David Lilley. Tom Ford, Liam Highfield. Highfield defeated former champion Steve Maguire last night. Daniel Wells faces Zhang Anda. It's Elliot Slesser versus Nopan Senkam. Huan Sijun against Welsh youngster Jackson Page. Anthony McGill will face Joe O'Connor. And Matthew Sout is up against Ali Carter. Has the red just nestled back onto the cue ball? I think it has. So a little bit fortunate there, Yao, because he wouldn't have played it like that. best for Un-Nooh. It's a case of trying to keep Yao away from winning his 5th frame. The longer he can do that, the better chance he's got of winning this tie, you would feel. No attempt at the pot there. Just trying to get the cue ball in behind the yellow. Now, I don't think Yao is taking this red on. No, just the safety. That's a really good shot. A little bit unlucky to leave the gap between yellow and green because he's hit that really well. Yeah, that's a good return from Un-Nooh. China Open is returning to the professional circuit for the first time since 2019. Un-Nooh has actually played in 8 China Open campaigns previously in his career. Although he's never got past the last 32 stage, which is his best result from 2014. That was a really nice safety from Thailand's #1. I think Yao could be a spot of bother here. Can Un-Nooh put something into this bottom right hand pocket, or are they all blocking each other? I think it's the latter. There is a red to the middle available. Very tricky though. Digging down on it slightly as well. Oh,
No.
wow. That is crisp. These middle pockets, tight as they are, but when you're hitting the ball at pace,
Yellow ball.
they're even more trickier. So he's on the yellow. Needs that cue ball to stop. Can he get this red past the pink? Looks like he can. So then, right side of the blue. Thepchaiya Un-Nooh is back in business here.
Nine.
from straightforward though. Black is out of commission at present. I think when he pops the pink here as well, the pink's going to be slightly tied up, so this is far from easy. Yes, I'm not sure that the pink goes into the bottom left-hand pocket.
17.
What's the angle like on the blue? I don't think he's quite made it. He got a nice little flick off the red there. For a second I thought he was going to be okay. As we can see there, it's the wrong side of the blue, so not too sure if many more points are coming at this visit. Wow. How is that for a shot? Brilliant, brilliant stuff from Thepchaiya Un-Nooh. Using the jaws of the middle pocket to get back to this end of the table. Goes and misses the red.
22.
Wow. He played such a good shot there to get back into position. So it brings Yao Pengcheng back to the table. Been frozen out a little bit the last frame and a bit.
1.
Is on this pink. It's a fiddly little shot, this. Yeah, nicely done. So then, what damage can the 29-year-old from China do here? Big game for Yao. As we mentioned earlier, this is his second season on tour, so at the end of the campaign he either needs to be in the world's top 64 or top 4 on the one-year list or qualify for the Crucible. So there's a couple of avenues to keep his tour card. But either way, he's got a lot of work to stay on the circuit. With this being such a big money event, it's a fantastic opportunity to add to his ranking total.
$40. 15.
Certainly be a very decent effort to win the frame in this visit. It's a little bit messy at this end of the table. He's had a really beautiful
21.
touch throughout this match. Although, as I've just said that, he's not on, I don't think he's on the red that he planned to be on. So actually, might be end of break. Unless he can snick this one in. He has.
22.
Oh, that's really good. It's quite thin, but he controlled the cue ball beautifully. Again, just needs a little nudge here. Keep the red in play. And he's done that. Although, is he going to be hampered?
28.
This is what I mean by the balls having been messy down this end. It's just not straightforward. There's very little he can do with this. So then
29.
this is not a very nice pink to have to take on. Yeah, that was a tough one.
Yao Pengcheng, 29.
Managed to get in front though. I don't think he's left Thepchaiya on a red here. So this frame is firmly in the balance. Just the 7 points in it.
Foul. Miss. Yao Pengcheng, 4.
Sure if Thepchaiya's deliberately coming off the top cushion here. Wow. You could see he was playing it with side. Now then. Can Yao get out for a colour off this red?
One.
That's a very handy secondary flick there. So this is an opportunity for the Chinese player to go 5-1 up. Although straight away, anxious looks.
7.
Oh, he's not hit it hard enough. Wow. No excuses there. He had a big area to land in, really. Perhaps just a few cracks. Just started to show in his game. He was pretty much flawless, really, the opening 4 frames of the match.
Yao Pengcheng, 7.
Thepchaiya get through to the potting angle of one of these reds. I think he can. No, just a safety. A very good one at that. So, Thepchaiya produce a good one here. No, not even close. Now, where's this going to end up? Oh, cue was coming back down here. It's a very good outcome for Yao Pengcheng. Already 18 points ahead.
One. Six. Seven.
This pink put him 31 points up. So still needs 2 more reds.
Thirteen. 14.
That looks okay. You can just run this through.
Twenty.
Don't think he'll be doing too much with this. No heroics.
21.
But Yao Pengcheng 39 up with 35 on. Of course, the frame's not over quite yet, so we'd like to see this pink go down. Not quite. So
Yao
then,
Pengcheng, 21.
still a glimmer of hope for Thepchaiya Un-Nooh here. 1 4-point snooker to tie. through to this red. If he pots it, surely he puts the frame to bed. Not yet though. So there's a snooker. Snooker that Thepchaiya needs, but it looks a simple enough swerve. Ooh, just. Brown and green being close together makes a good shield for snookers for Thepchaiya. So he'll probably want to keep the red on the table for as long as he can. Now then, I think Yao can snip this in. Again, not quite over the line just yet. Well, that cross double surely seals it. Pink is not in, but I think Thepchaiya will stay in his seat. There is the concession, so Yao Pengcheng moves 5-1 up, just one frame away from the final qualifying round here in Leicester. So, scores on the doors elsewhere. Dave Gilbert now 4-2 up on Liam Pullen.
Yao Pengcheng to break.
Guo Shan 4-1 up on Long Zihang. Julian Boyko, brilliant start for him, 4-0 ahead of Lei Pei Fan. Su Se 3-1 up on Jamie Jones. Chen Ruifu is 4-0 up on Zach Shuerty. And another one-sided scoreline here. Lu Hongyu 4-0 ahead of Ben Wollaston. and Zhou Yulong 3-2 up on Mitchell Mann. So those are the latest scores on the other tables. But here on table number 1, Yao Pengcheng is 1 frame away from a big victory in his career. If he can convert this win, he'd be guaranteed £7,500, and that goes on to his ranking total.
One.
So a nice opener from Yao there. Straight away, trying to bust into the pack.
4.
Wow. Had 2 attempts of going in there. The winner of this match plays the victor of the He Guoshan Longzhou match. That's going on elsewhere in the arena. Now then, back against the wall for Thepchaiya Un-Nooh. He needs 5 frames in a row to get out of this mess. But this is not a bad start to a potential comeback. As I mentioned earlier in the match, he had the extraordinary 4-frame burst at the World Open final back in March against Ronnie O'Sullivan. Some of the best snooker you will ever see. He won 4 frames in a row. He had I think it was a 77, and then 3 consecutive centuries, including a 147. So we know he's capable of putting together runs like that. Although at that point in the World Open final, he'd already had a fantastic tournament. Today, he hasn't really found his rhythm as yet. And there we go, right on cue. No excuses there, but he has predominantly been kept cold by his opponent. But again, I go to that opening frame. This could be such a different story. Thepchaiya missed a mid-distance red, which was frame ball red. Yao pinched the frame on the black. He didn't look back, although he's missed that one. Couple of misses from Yao in this frame.
Well.
So then, Thepchaiya Un-Nooh broke down unexpectedly earlier in this frame. He's got a second opportunity. Doesn't hit that hard enough though. It's very thin on the red next to the pink if he takes that on. In fact, he's looking at a double.
Nine.
Yeah, nicely played. And the cue ball has just pulled up in time. So then,
12.
the red he missed in the opening frame was not too dissimilar to this. But he gets it this time. And he's A1 on the black here. Oh, well, that would have been another shocking miss had it not have gone in. But he's still going here.
21. Twenty-six. 27. 34. 35.
This black and Yao Pengcheng will need snookers.
42.
It looks like Un-Nooh is going to keep his faint hopes alive here.
43.
It's 1 down, 4 to go though. There is enough to make a century break. 101 possible.
58. 59.
He did miss a blue into a corner pocket
66.
in frame 5, whilst on 97.
67.
Wow. He needed to get on the pink for there to be enough points on the table for a century. Wow, he's missed the blue. But anyways, Thepchaiya Un-Nooh gets his second frame of the afternoon on the scoreboard. And he's still in this, although he trails 5 frames to 2. So while Yao Pengcheng is out of the arena, a little update on the scores elsewhere. And Yulian Boyko is now 5-0 up on Lei Pei Fan, so just one more frame needed for the young player from Ukraine. He Guoshan is now 5-1 up on Long Zhang. Zhu Se 4-1 ahead of Jamie Jones. We've got more action coming for you this evening on WST Play. The main feature match here on table number 1 is going to be reigning Northern Ireland Open champion Jack Lisowski, and he is playing China's Zhu Yichen. It's a bit of a stacked evening session, to be fair. We've got Chang Bing-Yu against Matthew Stevens. Aaron Hill takes on Hamid Mia. Stan Moody is in action. He's against Fang Zhenyi. Gary Wilson is back on the bays. He faces Stephen Hallworth. Two former ranking event champions in Jimmy Robertson and Jordan Brown will face each other. Pang Jung Soo and Dylan Emery. And Jack Jones against Jiang Jun.
Thank you, frame 8. Thepchaiya Un-Nooh.
So Yao is back in the arena, and we can begin again. Thepchaiya Un-Nooh took the last frame, but still a bit of a mountain to climb here. Needs 4 frames in a row. Yao did have a couple of half opportunities in the last frame. Certainly not easy shots, but he's firmly in control of this tie still, 5-2. Now then, can Thepchaiya snick this red into the centre pocket? No, it's too far down, so... Oh, wow. How has it stayed up? Goodness me. That red is hanging over the pocket there. Not quite sure how that's not gone in. Wow. He decided to chance the luck there. Did Yao Pengcheng. Felt as if he couldn't control the cue ball because it was so far in the pocket. Now, does he consider taking the blue on here? It might be a little bit difficult to play safety with 2 reds near the middle pocket, so he may feel as if it's worth taking a pot on here.
Blue.
So he has nominated blue, so I think he's going for this. No, not remotely close.
Yao Pengcheng. 1.
So then, is this match gradually turning? Looks like a decent chance for Un-Nooh. The black does only go into one pocket, but it is obscured by red next to it, so got to make do with pinks and blues for the time being, although probably be able to get into a position quite soon of opening up that black.
50.
Well, he clearly wanted to get on the red just above the black there, but has gone on a little bit too far.
22.
Probably elect to cannon into something here. Just keep the cue ball down here. Yeah.
29.
Can he avoid the black here to play into the opposite corner?
30.
Well, he had to go into it, and that's okay. So the black is completely free now. Just wonder whether Thepchaiya will go through the gears now. A decent break in the last frame. He's got his Q arm going again. No reason why he can't win the frame in this visit as well, so he is gathering a bit of momentum. He's got the red in the top half of the table if things go wrong, so instances like that was a bit of a backup ball.
51. 52. 57.
Nice little flick there, bring the red into play. Now then, just this red,
65.
simple as you like, and Thepchaiya is going to have another frame on the board for the first time in this match. It'll be back-to-back frames for him.
66.
Yao did score the first point in this frame, but he took a chance on getting position off the opening red. Didn't work out for him. Was forced a little bit into taking a long blue into the yellow pocket, missed it. This has been the result.
74.
Thepchaiya's a couple of chances to make a century break today, not quite got to three figures. But I think this is his best chance yet.
82. 88. 89.
Again, though, just shy of 3 figures. But it's another frame-winning break. 89 for Thepchaiya Un-Nooh, and he is on the comeback trail. But he is still 5-3 down to Yao Pengcheng.
Frame 9, Yao Pengcheng to break.
There is a different complexion to this scoreline now. It was 5-1 not too long ago. But back-to-back frames for Thepchaiya Un-Nooh. And he's back in business a bit at only 5-3 down, although still needs 3 more frames. We do have our first winner of the afternoon session here, and it's Thepchaiya, who beated Chinese compatriot Long Zhang 6-1. In the meantime, Thepchaiya Un-Nooh very close there to potting from long distance. Thepchaiya made breaks of 88, 74, 89, 59 and 87 in a 6-1 victory. So then, this is a tricky opening red for Yao. Needs a flick. Oh, I don't know. I don't think he's got it. Surely that's too close to the blue. Well, he feels as if he can pop this. And it is there. So he's in first here.
6.
As we've said before, this would be a big win for the world number 101. This is a big money event. Gets him through. It would get him through to the final qualifying round. And guaranteed a payday of £7,500, which would go on to his ranking list as well. But a long way off before he can think about that. This is a tester. Yeah, nicely done. Stun run through. a big moment this could be. Yao Pengcheng has gone into the pack. One of the reds has broken free and gone into the yellow pocket. He's left a red on for Thepchaiya, and he's in the balls here. Straight away, elects to break into them. Now, is he on a red? This could be a big moment in this match. His body language suggests that he cannot get through to this red into the middle. Could he take it into the green pocket? Looks as if he's playing this with some side to try and make the angle. Oh no, well, it was a big ask. I think there was a little bit of frustration there as well that he didn't end up on an easier pot. So, Yao Pengcheng, after that bit of bad luck, it must be said, when he went into the pack, he's back at the table quite quickly, and wow, that's not a bad flick. Yao finished last season on a high note. He won back-to-back matches, the World Championship qualifiers. And it's looking as if he's taken that momentum into the new season. Everything goes here. Everything is in the open. As we see, the professional circuit's youngest player, Suppoting from Poland, he's looking on. He'll be in action next week in the Wuhan Open qualifiers. In the meantime, here on the table, this is all about composure here for Yao Pengcheng. The opening 4 frames, he really was rock steady. We saw that from the first frame when he cleared up to pinch it on the black. Not been so good after the interval, but he can get the job done here. He would be feeling very, very good about his game. Just looking to see if the pink goes into the corner pocket. If it doesn't, you may have to play a cannon of some sort or find a gap and go up for the blue. Yeah, meant to go for the blue. How's the pace? It's perfect. So He's 36 points up. Probably have to come back up for the blue here. No, he could hold for the pink. So it's pink and red to leave Thepchaiya needing a snooker. There it is. Of course, not over until the handshake, but that could be the ball that puts Yao Pengcheng's name into the final qualifying round here. Perhaps just looking for one more red to make absolutely certain.
41.
Yeah, so well done to Yao Pengcheng. He had an opportunity to get it won, and he has taken it. And he will be part of tomorrow's action, the final qualifying round here. And he will play fellow countryman He Guo-shan in the final qualifying round. So one of those two book a place on home soil at the China Open this August.
54.
As for Thepchaiya, he's going to have to dust himself off. Got a long season ahead of him. He wants to really build on that World Open success back in March. Hasn't quite gone to plan since then. Yeah, now the shackles are off. You can have a bit of fun. Finishing in style here. So Yao Pengcheng clears the table. The world number 101 has defeated the world number 18, Thepchaiya Un-Nooh, by 6 frames to 3, and he is through to the final qualifying round of the China Open. Thank you very much for joining us this afternoon on WST Play. We are back this evening with another match here on table number 1, and it starts at 7:30, and it's between Northern Ireland Open champion Jack Lisowski and China's Zhu Yichen. That'll be a best of 11 frames encounter, and we'll see you then.